Matawalle threats of reprisal attacks setting Nigeria on fire. Experts, politicians, and others. Nigerians have been continuing to react angrily to a statement by the Zamfara state government, Bello Matawalle, where he threatened reprisal attacks against Southerners and their interests in the northern part of the country over alleged continued killings and attacks on the interests of Northerners in the southern part of the country. The governor had, in a statement personally signed by him on Thursday, made the threat considered by many to be caustic in all intent, threatening and potentially condescending in tone and text. For many Nigerians, Matawalle, who came into office during some form of hope for Zamfara, which had been a behave of banditry, especially for the way he initially handled the prevailing insecurity in his state, has unexpectedly lowered the status of his office as governor and a leader in Nigeria with the sweeping threats he made. Matawalle said in the lengthy statement, recent happenings in the country have made it expedient for me, as a political leader and a proud Northerner, to issue this important statement. This is not a time to play politics or to play to the gallery, but a time to tell ourselves the truth for the benefit of peace and progress of our country, and to prevent the looming anarchy that some disgruntled, unpatriotic Nigerians want to drag the nation into. Considering the manner we play politics in Nigeria, politics without conscience, the public may expect a statement like this to come from a governor or a leader of the APC, but I chose to make the following statement even as I remain a proud member of the opposition PDP. For the sake of our nation, for peace to reign, and in the overall interest of the North, despite what Northerners are experiencing today in many parts of the Southwest and Southeast in particularly, all we are hearing is the conspiracy of silence from northern leaders and allies who are supposed to stand firm in the manner in which other leaders of the South are doing, even when they know that their people are at fault. This must not continue. As northern leaders, our dignified silence in the face of constant provocation and assault because of our desire for peace must not be taken as a sign of weakness. Indeed, no community or region has the monopoly of violence. If Northerners and their means of livelihood will not be protected, accommodated, or be dignified anywhere they choose to stay in any part of the South, Southerners should not expect protection from the North, as the North has more than what it takes to respond to any kind of aggression and hatred. We have seen the destruction, the killings, and the devastation recently at Sasha Market and against Northerners and their economic interests. Properties worth billions of naira were lost in addition to human lives, yet some leaders in the Southwest are downplaying the atrocities committed, or worse still, justifying it. Some of them have shamefully gone to the extent of apportioning blames on the victims and casualties of their aggression. We will not take that any longer, as no human life is worthier than other. No business interest is better than other. In fact, in crisis situation, the South has more to lose in terms of its businesses interest in the North and the strategic nature they establish themselves in the North than Northerners living in the South. The North is very much aware of such weaknesses and disadvantages the South is exposed to whenever there is such crisis, but we always choose the path of peace and cherish peace beyond any act of lawlessness and hatred. Simple statistics on instances of unprovoked attacks against Northerners and their economic interests in the South in recent times can tell who is more tolerant, accommodating, and peaceful between criminal elements and their backers that are well known in sponsoring such hatred and attack against Northerners in the South and our own people. Nigeria is one. Whoever doesn't want to believe in the current constitution, which is so far the legal and legitimate instrument behind our existence, should wait to challenge it through established legal and legitimate means or pack and leave the country. We will not tolerate any form of intimidation any longer. Reacting, some Nigerians on Twitter wondered why a sitting governor would make such a statement instead of looking for solutions to the problems besetting the country, while others asked if the governor is unaware of the atrocities of herdsmen in the southern part of the country. In his reaction, he wrote, "I'm still wondering how is the protest against Buhari medical trip in London is an attack against the North? Are the people protesting because he's a Northern president or Nigerian president? I must confess this statement by Governor Matawalle is inciting and indicting and embarrassing, while Achidi said, why have these same governors not condemned the activities of killer herdsmen in the South? Why have you not shown consternation against the activities of these killer herdsmen? Do you think the South will rise to resist their activities just for the fun of it?" Someone else has reacted, disappointment that a sitting governor could be careless with words, when he wrote, "This is an elected governor. Look how careless his words are. Reprisal attacks on the South for what exactly? For asking killer herdsmen and bandits out of the South, or what? Be it known to him that no region has the monopoly of violence. Like he said, the South has endured enough." While somebody has wrote again, he said that's why we are where we are, without justifying violence from and in any part of the country. This statement from a governor in Nigeria is, to say the least, disappointing. Where was this man when herdsmen were maiming, killing, and displacing Southerners in their own land? Yeah, someone said arresting Governor Matawalle is the right thing to do, as he likened it to attempts at apprehending Sunday Igboho. He wrote, "Arrest Matawalle now. You attempted arresting Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu for the same statement. Nigeria can't be Nigeria again. Why? Your lenses did not capture the killer herdsmen all over the South, killing and raping Nigerians, when one consider what you spew out of your mouth and that you studied in the UK, a total disconnect from modern democracy and 21st leadership. Did you just say that there will be a reprisal attack in the North if the South, in the South rather, if the South does not, mellow down on their atrocities," according to Governor Matawalle. So many reactions on social media. Like I will say lastly, from Mr. Tunde Obani, a hotelier in the Ogba area of Lagos, believes that Matawalle, in his emotional rush, northern solidarity and outburst, may have forgotten that he has just done what they have been accusing the South of doing, profiling an entire people and accusing them of crime. Northerners, in their bid to support and defend their own, are quick to shout ethnic profiling when others, the rising southern communities, are referred to as Fulanis, insisting that not every Fulani person is a criminal, which nobody has ever said. But here is Governor Bello Matawalle accusing the whole South of hating and killing Northerners, as he suddenly forgotten his controversial statement where he said Fulanis are not criminals. Wow, this is so devastating. A sitting governor will be mentioning that there will be a reprisal attack. That means he's seeking for war. He does not want one Nigeria like he preaches. He said he needs one Nigeria and peace, but he said there will be a reprisal to the South. So according to him, now we have two regions in Nigeria. We have the northern region and the southern region. Well, I would like you to share your opinion and share your thoughts over this. Thanks for listening, and God bless you.